hacer mucho ruido. Sección de secado. Lo último. Esto es una especie de baños. Mira, acá hay un...
Did you see it? As the camera pans to the side, someone or something can be seen peeking out from a doorway before slipping away out of sight.
Ah, spooky, right? Hi, my name is Nick. This is You Don't Scare Me, and there was a cut in that video, and it's right here. You see the cut? Happens between these two frames. Also, earlier in the video, the original video, he's seen with another person. That person is mysteriously missing during this portion of the video. Curious?
But I don't even remember when I noticed the figures in the frames. But I know it wasn't the night I took them. It must have been in the following days. Which brings us to our first apparition. So first I look down this long, creepy hallway. Then I turn to go into one of the service rooms, have a look about for whatever reason. And then I get fixated on this window at the end of the hall. I take 3 photos of the window. And then one at the floor. The baseboard, maybe. And I must have walked away. I'm looking at the window from a distance, but I'm heading back to it. And then here is the first of several in this sequence that seem to depict something else, to the right of the flash.
I think that this is a double glazed window, and that's actually his shadow. Similar to this photo and this photo, your shadow can appear to be disconnected from you. I don't necessarily believe that it 100% is what this is. However, this answer is reasonable to me, and based on the examples that I've shown, including this example right here, you'll see that the shadow can appear very distant from your body. So I believe that he's looking through a double glass pane, double glazed window, and that's what's causing this reflection.
And if you're not convinced, you can see it better on the live capture, and I'll replay it. Again, I didn't even notice the figure in this sequence until I started working on this video. This was not the subject of this video. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong, because you should have been able to see the flash in the double pane. All right, new theory. It's probable that he's not alone. He might have a second person with him as he does his circuit around the spa. That kind of throws a wrench in my theory. I mean, the flash, not the possibility of a second person. I mean, let's be reasonable here. It's not going to be ghosts, but let's keep watching and see if anything like really jumps out at us to explain this.
And it's easy to think at first that this silhouette is just me, but it's not, because I'm holding the phone in front of my face, and you can even make out that there's no arm between where the figure is and the flash. Just to be clear, I'm holding the phone to my face on the left. To prove that the silhouette on the right isn't me, look at this photo from earlier, from a few photos ago. See, no figure. I'm the only silhouette in the picture, with the flash in front of my face. And then about 10 pictures later, in the same spot, I'm not the only figure in frame.
You're also not standing in the same spot, though, so I don't think that it's entirely... It could be your shadow. It could be your shadow on the wall. Are you sure you were the only person in that building? Can you prove that you were the only person in that building? I mean, it's a spa. It's a spa and hotel, so I mean, I don't know if it's a hotel. It's a spa, but the structure is large enough that it seems reasonable that it would also include some sort of hotel system for like extended spa day things, unless maybe it is just a simple spa. But regardless, it seems unreasonable that you'd be alone in such a large building. One person to secure an entire property? I don't know. Maybe you had somebody with you. They weren't present in the original photos, and then they were just happened to be standing behind you during those photos. I still don't think that it's a ghost, but that's definitely one of the more curious ones. I'll leave it up to you guys to consider any of my theories.
You get a good angle here. I don't know what it says, but it looks like it's like 4 letters maybe. Again, this is on the outside of the window, you can see the 2nd floor. But I'll show you, these are definitely on the outside of the window, because I can wipe and wipe and wipe, and they're 100% on the outside.
Yep, that window lifts up on the inside. You lift up the window and then just reach out and scratch it in there. It's like right against the bottom half of the pane. It's not like somebody had to be like hanging halfway out the window to do it. It's like literally just lift the window all the way up and then just scratch the window. Like, use a key. I think you did it yourself.
The only other like weird-ish thing to note is I've been hearing like loud noises. Am I That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god.
I remember this now. I remember staring up this lady's nose for far too long. Why would somebody upload a ghost video for views and money? She scratched the fucking window herself. You really think that she's not going to attach a string? Like, the camera is like bound to your own view for what we can see, is what I mean to say. So even if you see both of her hands, or you acknowledge that one of her hands is holding the phone and one of the hands are here, you still have 2 feet to pull a string. And opening a cupboard door is incredibly simple with a string. And to make sure that it's not visible, the string, just keep the lights off. And guess what she did? Kept the lights off.
Oh my god, Jackie! I'm sorry, dude. You just scared the holy shit out of me.
The only faint scratching we're hearing there is the sound of the microphone dragging along the blanket. It sounds a hell of a lot like she's got two different recordings going. She's got one recording of her walking around, and then she's got the recording of these sounds that are happening, and she's taken the audio from the second clip and she's just overlaid it on the first one. The reason why I say that is because her footsteps are incredibly clear considering the environment, and the weird scraping sound sounds like she's recording strange sounds through a ventilation system or something. I think she's taken the audio from a separate clip and then played it over top of this one. You see what I mean? Like, it's definitely been added in post. It's almost like she's playing a necrophonic app or something while she's walking around. In fact, it's probably exactly what she's doing. She probably just has a necrophonic app running at the same time as she's walking around. That's how the sounds seem to come in randomly, and then like almost as if they're like intentionally spooky, ethereal. You know, they got that echo and reverb, and they've got that like the filter applied to the sound so that it makes it sound like spiritual. This is not legitimate paranormal EVPs. This is a necrophonic app or some other system that's been overlaid on top of the video. We can keep going, but there's nothing yet, still nothing yet, that provides any piece of evidence to support the idea that these sounds are happening somewhere else other than exactly right beside the microphone or being played directly over top of the video. Again, I'm going to continue to record. I'm going to continue to let this play so that you can find more and more evidence for yourself, but the longer you're going to listen to it, the more it's going to be obvious that it's all added in post or played through a necrophonic app. And now we come to the only part that isn't an auditory-based paranormal experience. You see a random person somehow walking through the hospital. But I remind you, this is a hospital. And hospitals are never empty. Not even when they're abandoned.
I'm the only one here right now. And as you can clearly hear, there's just someone out there.
I guess when you don't succeed as a musician, you can always turn to paranormal. Except he did succeed as a musician. So I'm not exactly sure what the point of the paranormal shit is, other than to maybe draw more attention to his music.
Welcome back to what is in my apartment while I'm home alone.
Welcome back to the experienced musician knowing exactly how to manipulate the audio inside their videos. Think about it.
Like, what could... Now, last time I didn't do this. I'm going to open this door and it's going to stop.
That's a pretty definitive statement for somebody who didn't do it last time. How do you know it's going to stop?
I hate it.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I'd really like to see a ghost video show up that's actually legitimate proof of the paranormal, or even slightly, like, impossible for me to debunk. But you're asking us to suspend our disbelief when the number one thing that you have that is about you is that you are a musician who knows very well how to mix and produce music. You're a musician. And the only paranormal evidence you have is audio. Like your music. See the problem here? That's a big ask. Well, unfortunately, try as I may, I can't seem to find another video that can fit within the last little few minutes of the video. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain something to you that's going to be a little bit shocking to hear if you're not familiar with the concept. But during this video, I started recording this video 7 hours ago. And every time that you see the additional following clip, to you, no time has passed. However, between the last take and this take, I went and got a Frosty. I had a hot dog. I went to the park today between two clips. Continuity is a hell of a thing. So every single time you see a video where there's a cut in the video, I just want you to remember today, this video, so much can happen in between those cuts. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like the video, subscribe for more, and watch one of these two videos here. We have ghost hunts on our channel, so if you're interested in that, you can go find them, or come back on Tuesday for One Take Twin Tuesday podcast. That's going to do it for today. My light just died. No, it didn't. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Oh, there it goes again.